Hey YouTube, here is the Stagg or the G2 telecaster from the impromptu live wire the other night. Yeah, so a telecaster headstock, kind of a little bit like the Hondo. I quite like the headstock, to be honest. I'm happy with that on a telly. Lovely amber neck. Look and see if it's one piece. There's no chance it's one piece. It's not. No, separate fingerboard. It does have a skunk stripe though. So kind of in the Jim Deacony Squire classic-y vibey neck type thing, which I quite like. The guitars do kind of go this colour, sort of, over 40 years, which obviously is meant to look like, but you can tell that it's not done it the same way, but I prefer it. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how this one came, because like in below here, it's routed kind of like for this circular bit, so it can't have had a Telecaster control plate, like the metal plate. But it doesn't have there's no switch or hole for routing for a switch here. So it's kind of, I'm not really sure whether, maybe the scratch plate is stock. It's kind of very, getting towards I think it's a bit more like a thin line, but like that scratch plate, which I always thought was hideous, but you can't really see it in this guitar because it's a black guitar with a black scratch plate. But see how it's kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit more artistic-y. Do you know what I mean? And it's got points and sort of grooves in it. It's quite cool. This one kind of looks like someone's done it themselves, I think, but I'm not sure. And that could just be it's the sort of thing, if you use French curves on it, I bet you could make it look right. There's something, I don't know, something a bit bulbous about it here. I don't know. But also notice it's got a tunematic bridge. Quite interesting. So this one was set up for slides. So as far as I know, the pickups weren't original, were they? Because that one says Epiphone on it, so that's a different pickup. I wonder if it was original NHS. It's a strange way around in a telly to have the neck, to have a humbucker and a bridge. If you've got like a single bucker telly, it's normally the neck humbucker and then you get the bridge pickup. But this one having the tunematic things kind of interesting. I mean, this isn't mine, it's J-Pax's, but I was looking at it wondering to make a bucky caster out of it. It would be awful cool as a bucky caster, wouldn't it? Yeah. See what Jen says. I would kind of want to. The thing is, if we were going to plaster it with J-Pax art, it would kind of hide the scratch plate. Although I'm not saying to be honest, I actually kind of quite like it now. I think these things you just get used to them. So there's the Epiphone bridge humbucker. Oh, that's right. It's wired funny as well. So it's just neck pickup in positions 2 and 3, and just bridge pickup in position 1. And the pickup's miles away from the strings as well. So yeah, not very good idea to sort of rat pedal little heel, I think. I was just about to say I can't bend on it because the strings that were on it, I think they're new they look like new strings, but they don't have enough wraps on them. They've been cut too short, so kind of if you pull them, I've got a fair chance of pulling it off the tuner. Not the tuner's fault, not the guitar's fault, just the strings have just been cut too short. It's very like the first Telecaster I ever made, I think it was called the Malcocaster. It's kicking about somewhere, because I think it might actually been this neck that was on it, like whoever factory made this neck. I'm pretty sure it's got like a more fendery headstock, but there's something about the dimensions and the type of wood and that shade of orange. It's definitely whatever factory made. The unknown neck that I put on that guitar is the same one that did this. Plays really well though. Maybe I just love tellies. I know it's kind of unusual, but I suppose one of its quirks, it's good. It's kind of... The neck pickup looks a bit wee to me. I kind of want it to have another humbucker. Or something. It doesn't... There seems to be too much space here with nothing in it. That might be just because there's no switch there. I mean, it'd be quite difficult to put a switch in. It'd be pretty easy to put a humbucker in. You just have to cut the scratch plate. But as far as... if you see one of these on Facebook Marketplace, whatever... This G2 and Stagg, as far as I know, are the same. I remember those Nitro guitars at that time when they were selling, you know, the one I had with the exhaust pipes on it, the Flying V, and Blacktooth Fox has a Telecaster, which is very, like, it's kind of this guitar but with different bits on it. And I remember them, and it was like when they were selling off the old stock. This must have been about 10 years ago when, I don't know, whether the company had gone bust or they were just getting rid of last year's models. And it was like, I remember there being a wee asterisk saying it could be either branded Stagg or G2 because it was the same guitar. I think there were maybe returns, you know, they were selling off returns cheap, and it was just like pure yes, and the wee asterisk was like, could be Stagg or G2 branding because they're just exactly the same guitar and just got sent back to the same place. But I mean, I like a telly. Not a lot to go wrong with something like this. They have wired it wrong, so I will be able to do something with that. Also, actually, I've got a blade switch. I could put a 5-way switch in there, maybe. Maybe do some coil splitty things, or... Yeah. Actually, do you know what I think would maybe look quite good with this? See, a Strat neck pickup. Why? I remember reading a thing, this is years ago, in a guitar magazine. It was some country, maybe in a Fender book, some Fender guy going up here, yeah, I've got my signature model. Basically, it's got a Strat neck pickup because everyone knows that the best sound in a Strat is the neck pickup. And then it's got a Telly bridge pickup because everyone knows the best sound in a Telly is the bridge pickup. And you're like, oh. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? I suppose you could put it. I wonder how much if you put a Telly bridge pickup into a Strat. But this is good because it's got the Tunematic. It is giving it a slightly different. It's still a telly, but it feels very familiar and very easy. I suppose it's maybe smoother. You don't have it. I suppose because you get the Tunematic, you don't have individual string. You don't have saddles as such, and you don't have individual string height. So maybe easier to set up. You know, rather than having to try and put curvature to the, because this is a fixed radius, this bridge, so basically you've got a screw there and a screw there to just raise the thing up and down. Oh, the axle's too low, raise it up a bit, tune it again. Oh, the axle's too high, raise it, you know, dead easy, as opposed to on a, so you're basically 2 screws, whereas on a telly it would be, or if it was a 6 saddle telly, it would be 12 wee tiny Allen bolts you'd have to adjust, and you'd have to adjust them all the same, whereas this is just 2 screws. So, a point for the Tunematic, I suppose. What I think, I wonder if there's 3 holes here. The guy said it was for some sort of clamp thing for playing for slides. I think it might have been a Bigsby, actually. I wonder if this had a Bigsby on it. It would kind of make more sense, wouldn't it? I wouldn't put a Bigsby on a telly. Yeah, the neck pickup's too far away from the string, so I'm just going to use the bridge. I kind of like to raise it up a little bit as well, actually. Might as well get maximum twang out of it. I've had guitars go from being awful to sounding really good, like just by adjusting that. That wasn't really too low, they're just, now they're too low. Bit of a waste of time doing that. So I think what I'll do wiring in this is, it's got a 3-way blade switch, so I will make it humbucker, and then in the middle position I'll make this split coil with the hum cancelling one, whatever coil hum cancels with the neck pickup, and then neck pickup. So you'll get you'll have a humbucker in position 1, and then 2 normal telly sounds in positions 2 and 3, which is fine. You don't need bridge pickup. It's not really a proper telly bridge pickup, though, if I put it in, is it? Oh, it'll be interesting to see. Anyhow, rock on, like, subscribe, see you later.